Okay, in the last video, we introduced the concept of the weakest link, or those sites or those competitors ranking in the top 10 in Google for a keyword that have the weakest SEO or are most vulnerable to being outranked by someone who's performing better SEO. And once you determine that a keyword has enough potential victims, so to speak, that are weakest links that you can target and try to outrank, we give you a few other tools that allow you to further understand a competitor's strategies and even other markets and other sites that they own that you could go after. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to pull up another one of our results from our review examples. This is the electric toothbrush reviews. It's going to pull up the data here, and we're going to take a look at some of the additional tools that we can use directly from within this pop-up here. Just give it a second here for this data to finish loading. And we'll be good to go. Okay, so what we have here are several different tools. The first thing that you can do is, as you can see, the title of every result is underlined, is hyperlink. And what happens is if you click on any of these links, you'll take us to another tool called Reverse Espionage, and it will list up to 50 keywords that that specific page ranks for. We're not looking for the pages or the keywords that a site ranks for. We're looking for the specific keywords an individual page ranks for. And this is important, I think, for a big reason, because it's nice to see that if you find a competitor that might have some weak SEO, that one of their pages ranks for more than one keyword. So it kind of gives you an idea that, hey, you know what? If I can rank for this keyword, then there is an opportunity for me to use the same page, the same content that I create to rank for more keywords. And it just gives you, I think it's a good thing, in that if a page is ranking for a lot of keywords, not really having strong SEO, then there's a chance for you to grab more low-hanging fruit, more traffic, and potentially more revenue with the same amount of work. So what we're going to do is, we see that we have 3 competitors here that are considered weak SEO, and we're just going to click on their links. And with this electric toothbrush reviews.info, we can see here that these are keywords that that domain ranks for. In this case, this is a domain that's ranking in the top 10. It's their home page, and so this page, specific page, is ranking for all these keywords. We'll go back and we'll click on this one. This is bestelectrictoothbrush.com, and their home page is ranking for all these keywords. And finally, this one right here is electric toothbrush ratings, and their home page here, and they're ranking for a handful of keywords as well. Now, this data we don't actually provide. We get this data from SEMrush.com, and they monitor about 40 million keywords, and they analyze the top 20 results for each of those keywords. So you can see here, this is the keyword, this is the position it ranks for, the search volume, cost per click, competition, traffic, costs, and results. So we return all the data that SEMrush returns for keywords. So this gives you an idea. From within here, you can see the specific keywords a specific page ranks for. The next thing that we can do, let me close out some of these. Okay. The next thing, the tool that we can access, is called Link Profile Espionage. And basically what this tool does is it goes out and it grabs up to 1,000 links that a site ranks for, or not a site that ranks for, that a site has, and it'll categorize those links. So we look for, by categorize I mean we look for links that come from blogs, links that come from article directories, that come from Web 2.0 sites like Hub Pages, Squidoo, blog comments, web directories, all those different kinds of links that you can get. And it's useful because if you see a site that's ranking in the top 10 and you pull up their link profile and just about all their links come from commenting on blogs, well, then that would be a strategy that you want to emulate. And that's where I would start building my links first, is with getting the same kinds of links that people already ranking for the keyword you want to rank for too are getting. So again, let's see, we'll click on, these are links to the domain. And we're going to load it into the profile. It's going to go out and grab the data and then return the results here. And we collect a lot of metrics. This is the URL. This is the specific domain. We drop the www off and we get the root domain. This number of links to the URL, links to the home page, so the number of unique domains linking in. We collect the top 3 anchor text for a site, and it gives the number of pages, number of links pointing to the domain, the number of links pointing to the specific page that's ranking. And we get this data, all this data, from SEO Moz's Open Site Explorer. And they do treat the www subdomain differently than the root domain without the www. So that's why you can kind of get a little bit conflicting numbers when you use their service, because they don't lump all those together. Some services do, some services don't, but they consider them separate URLs. And then we come down here, and these are where we separate the links into different categories. We have rank magnets, which are article directories or things like Squidoo, hub pages, that kind of thing. Then we have blogs. Basically, we're looking for blog comments. This forums, we're looking for forum posts. Article directories, web directories, social bookmarking sites, question answer sites, press release sites, guest book style sites, and content farms. And for all these, we have kind of a database of footprints or database of sites. And for blogs, we have a number of basically footprints or things that we look for that are common to blogs, and it can help us determine if a site or a link is coming from a blog. Same thing with forums. With article directories, we have a huge list of hundreds of different article directories. Same for web directories, social bookmarking sites. All the other sites, we have lists of domains to check for. So we look, we compare all the links to see if any of them match a press release domain, an article directory domain, that kind of thing. And then as you can see, the vast majority of links for this site are coming from blogs or coming from forums. And in general, these are pretty easy links to get. Some would call it definitely spamming to get these links, but they're easy to get. I mean, there's no shortage of people or software that will do this or automate this for you. And so then you can click on a link, and it's going to pull up a list of those links, the title used in that links, and the URL to go find that link if you so choose. You can just click on the link. And as you can see, a lot of these, you're getting a lot of links from some EDU blogs here. So it's from LA Times comments. Here's one from LA Times blogs. So you can kind of get an idea of the kinds of sites they're targeting, and that they're getting multiple links and posting multiple comments on the same sites and domains. So that just gives you an idea of their link profile. And you can do this for every site, and you can do it on the domain level or the URL level. And you just click on the links in the column. It's a very useful tool, very helpful tool. It gives you an idea. Links are obviously one of the big things you need to rank, and to just have a starting point or an idea of where to start, the kinds of sites to use, even specific sites to use to get your links is incredibly helpful, and it gives you a good jumping off point when you're starting a new SEO project. And then the final metric that we'll go at, that we can analyze further, are whether or not a site is an AdSense site. And we obviously, if you see a big red kind of ugly looking AdSense tag at the end of the title here, that means the site has AdSense on it. And if you click on it, we'll enter the domain into our AdSense espionage script, and it will list all the other sites using the same AdSense ID. And so this electrictoothbrushreviews.info site, there's also all these other sites that are owned by the person using this AdSense ID. So when you see the same AdSense ID, it's a pretty good bet the same person owns the site. And so not only can you see other sites they own, you can see all the other markets or niches they're in. This one's on athlete's foot, blood pressure, canker sores, cold sores, heart monitors, jock itch, nose hair trimmers, pedometers, teeth whitening. So you can see every one of these represents a different market, a different niche, and different ideas for keywords that you can go and input right back into micro-niche espionage. And then if you click on any of these results, it'll query SEMrush again, and it'll look for any keywords that that site might rank for. And so far, these sites are not ranking for any keywords. Let's make sure here. There's our electric toothbrushes site. We can see it's ranking for keywords. I haven't looked at this, so I don't even know if any of these other sites rank for any keywords. This one does, the good old jock itch niche. Doesn't everybody love that one? Nose hair site, got all these keywords. Pedometer reviews, no keywords. And teeth whitening, no keywords. So even though a lot of them aren't ranking for keywords, and again, they're not ranking for keywords that SEMrush monitors, they could be ranking for keywords that aren't in SEMrush's database. But there's several sites that are ranking for a lot of keywords, and you can just dig deeper and say, hey, you know what? Maybe after I rank for this electric toothbrush review keyword, I might want to go into the jock itch market or something like that. It's just a way, if you see someone that is successful in one market and they're doing it again in another market, then that's just a good way to follow the money, follow the markets to enter, and to get ideas and keywords easily without reinventing the wheel or hitting your head against the wall trying to think of something to do or some market to enter. So that's how you can use the final step in espionage software to dig deeper into a competitor's market, to dig deeper into a competitor's sites, their network of sites, their links, and just get a better understanding of how they're ranking and what you can do to emulate their success and hopefully steal some of their rankings from them. So thanks a lot for listening, and I hope you found all these videos useful.